compliance testing. Real simple. Sounds complicated again, like the body rocking, but it's simple. All it is there's verbal, there's physical. You get a girl talking to you, she's verbally complying. You want physical compliance if you want to escalate. When you're in a club, physical compliance should be easy, especially if she's interested. I always tell, start off with just light touches, things like this. You work on getting her comfortable with your touch. Tease her, bump her, play around with her. See? Compliance right there. Another thing you can do, a lot of guys will do cold reads with the hands. Personally, I don't. It's just not my thing. It could work for you, it's just not my thing. But they'll do, they'll look at the girl's hand, flip it over. They're testing compliance. She's complying. Look at her, the palm reads, the lines and stuff on her hands. I don't mess with it most of the time. But here's something I do like. Interlock your fingers. She does it, she's complying. You can move it up here while you're dancing. Spin her around. You can move her hand wherever. As long as she follows, she's complying with you, and it's good. It means you're escalating further. She's comfortable with you. Now come here. Let you practice this. Tell her to back of the hand like I told Jason. Tell her about that. Yeah, something I forgot to explain to our friend here. One thing about Keno is in a club, the front of the hand is cool because it's expected. So you touch a girl with the front of your hand, it's not so intrusive in a club. If you're doing a day game, back of your hand, like this. Touch the girl first with the back of your hand. Get her used to your touch. If you go like this, you start doing that during the day, she might call the security and say, "Get him out of here." But okay, there's the difference between the front of your hand and the back of your hand. I forgot all about that. I'm sorry. But during a day game, back of your hand is real good to get her used to touching, and then shoulder is good. Just don't. Hi, how you doing? And my hand's still left there. It's just more like, hey, touch, go. And the small of the back, thank you. The small of the back here is okay, but definitely make sure you don't leave the hand there at first. If you touch the upper part of her back, it's less intrusive. So you can touch the upper part, let it go. You can do that more frequently. You can do that. You can do this more frequently. Touch the upper part of her back and let it go. Once you know she's more comfortable with you, you can get down lower because this is more intimate. Once you hit the small of her back, it's much more intimate. You're not fucking her right now, but it's much more intimate. Okay? It's showing you, whether she realizes or not, it's showing you that you're that much close to being able to go there with her. Okay? If she's comfortable enough to let you do this, and you don't leave it there long at first, but you keep doing it more, and the more you do it, you can leave it there longer each time. And when you get to the point you're just standing there like this, it's on. For me, anyway. She's letting me do that. I'm thinking, okay, logistics here, we're going somewhere, where am I going to go? But back of the hand, front of the hand, remember that, real important. Upper part of the back, small of the back. And like I said, I like the finger interlocking because I do that all the time on the dance floor. I get out there on the dance floor, take the girl's hand, if she's willing, and she gives me her hand, I'll raise both hands up just as a dance move. Okay? And I'll move them around, and if I want to push things further, do a little spin with her. And what I like to do a lot of times with the spin, the girl's here like this, And I'll just, we'll be dancing. I'll just take her hand, I'll do this, and just like that right there. I just slip in, if we're on the dance floor, I'll just slip right in there. I'll spin her around, and instead of doing the whole spin, she gets right here, and I just pull her up against me. And most girls will accept that. If they're willing to do the spin to begin with, they'll accept you pulling right up against them. And at that point, look at this. You got access to her ear, to her hair. If she moves her hair aside, she's exposing her neck. That's an IOI. That's a good sign. You can kiss her neck, and I would suggest it. Whenever I have a girl like this in the club, and we're standing like this, we're dancing like this, at some point I'm going to kiss her neck. If I want to escalate things further, I'll nibble or blow on her ear. Or kiss her ear or do something with her ear. Shoulder, it's more intimate. Okay, the neck is where I usually start, but the ear, the shoulder, it gets more intimate as you go. But see, right there, if she's willing to do that, it's pretty much on. So, you practice.
How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Pretty good.
Keep going.
Hey, did you see that, you know where Forrest Gump was found at?
No.
There you go, more relaxed. That's good.
Well, if you did, I'd take you there. Since you don't, I guess you haven't earned it yet. It's okay, it's okay.
Thanks.
You want to go dance?
Would you like to go there?
Take her hand. There you go. And then you can stand there and just act like you're going. Yeah, do we need more music here?
That's good. I didn't expect it.
One thing about that, I noticed that you moved her hair. When you're actually in the set in the club,
Yeah.
make sure you don't move the girl's hair. Wait till she does it. It's for me, it's like a lot of guys will say, walk up to the girl, hey, my name's Tripp. I don't do that. And they say, well, I'm just introducing myself to her. But you see, I look for an IOI right there. Because if the girl genuinely wants to talk to you, and I come up to her and say, hey, what's up? If she really wants to talk to me, she's going to ask me, what's your name? If she doesn't ask me, she's not that into me. If she asks me, what's your name? Bingo. She actually wants to talk to me. Oh, I'm Tripp. Okay? So, so if I'm behind the girl like this, personally, I'm not going to touch her hair. But as soon as I see her moving her neck or moving her hair, it's on. Because that shows me that she is exposing herself. Because when a girl exposes her neck, she's exposing herself to the guy. And she's feeling comfortable, the attraction is going up, and somewhere in her head she's already thinking, I'm wondering about this guy in bed. Might not be right on the front of her mind, but somewhere in her head she's already churning. Okay. Thank you for your participation.